Man's out here, Nigerian.
Boom. Episode 4, Season 4 of the SMG Podcast. And today we're going to have another great episode as we usually do. Today we're going to talk about morality, i.e. what's worse, selling chicken and chips fast food or selling drugs?
I know, I like.
Which food is worse?
Why are you trying to pitch it like that?
We're going to do that. Which food is
Why
worse?
are you trying to pitch it like that?
Yeah, you came in
As
great.
a big guy, you know what I'm going to say.
Fam, bro. Why did you do that? You know exactly what you done. You just done you are just exactly like them. You see this?
Who's
you
them?
See what you them, bro. You know who them is, bro.
I don't know who them is still.
You get me? They.
Oh, the higher powers. Them, man.
You get me? You know, like Voldemort. We shot not this.
Voldemort. You can't even say the name.
You can't even say that name. Like, you get me? Like, you don't want me to say it, and then you go missing. You know, I like.
Oh yeah, we gotta be real.
Yeah. I'm joking.
Niggas be going missing.
But nah, man. But when I say you're pitching it like them, I'm saying in regards to like you see how you just said, oh, selling drugs compared to selling chicken and chips. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you put this in the last episode.
No. My point is that cool,
you put it out there. None of us put it out there.
Cool. My point is, you're gonna say drugs, like cool. So when you say drugs, what? Paracetamol and that, yeah.
No.
No, but that's my point. Like that's a drug too, though. Do you see what? It's a drug too, bro. So this is what my point is.
I'm not talking about paracetamol.
With this morality,
I'm not talking about opioids.
You're moving the goalpost.
I'm talking
that's
about.
Basically what you're doing.
This guy's been watching Saturday videos. I say I'm moving the goalposts.
Like,
talking about crack, weed, heroin,
listen.
ketamine, the hard stuff.
Yeah.
But we can compare it to fast food, though.
Exactly.
I said exactly. What do you mean?
Why can't we?
Bro, of course we can.
Alright, cool.
No?
Alright, cool. What is your reasoning for why you say that it's worse?
I don't think it's worse. I feel drugs is the epidemic of black people. I've never seen fast food break up a family.
People, you know.
I don't see fast food killing man and putting
man
them
said
in
I've
prison.
never seen fast food break up a family.
I don't know why we're putting them on the same scale. It's crazy.
A man said I've never seen fast food break up.
I've never seen fast food break up a family. If it has, let me know in it.
I can let you know.
You get me? What you say? Of course it is,
but it's too technical. But
no, what do you mean? No, because it will take us off topic. How that could break up.
No, because you're the one that put it on the same scale.
We're supposed to talk about morality.
Exactly, but that. Anyway,
put it on the same scale.
But what do you mean it's not on the same scale?
It's not on the same
scale. But you're just cool. Let's not be narrow as you want to be inclusive of everything. You get it? Since you listed all the drugs, you're gonna be inclusive. You can't just say fast food or chicken and chips. The reach of food is much faster than that. It could be your bread. It could be anything on the shelves in the store that's food. Yeah, because it's consumable. They're all consumables. Yeah, so look at it like that. Cool. Half of the stuff, that's in said food. Yeah, as we all know. Yeah, a lot of that stuff. What is it? You tell me what it is.
It's bad things.
Yeah, but my point is, it could be drugs.
What do you mean it could be?
Bro, they make the food addictive, bro. So what makes it addictive?
But the addiction is subjective, though.
Alright, so you would say you're trying to say addiction is subjective.
I want to hear more about this subjective addiction.
Like, how is this, bro?
It is though, because
tell me more.
Someone could be on social media for 20 hours. It's calm. Someone else can do it, and they're just if they come off it, they're gonna have withdrawals. I think it's subjective.
But how do we know it's calm for that first person? Because they came up with
withdrawals. They can function. They can go a couple weeks without it. Whereas the second person, they go if they're not on it for 10 minutes, they're going mad.
Is that subjective?
It is though.
Okay.
I'm
not denying or
I don't know. Everyone has the devices, but to put drugs and fast food on the same page is a bit wild still.
All right, let's talk technically for a second.
Yeah.
Or a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason I feel like it's on the same scale is because, all right, in places like America mostly, and here as well, look at the ingredients for certain things. Like, do you know what the most addictive thing in this planet is?
Sugar.
Thank you very much.
Exactly, and it's in everything.
The
bro.
most addictive substance
It's
is
legal
sugar.
coke, bro.
Legal
coke.
Try to cut sugar out of your diet, like for a week, and I'm talking about like on some not vegan food. Like try to cut out anything that includes sugar. Anything, bro. You'll be surprised at how little of your usual diet you're eating, and how much withdrawals you're getting. How much you can't even walk past the corner shop without thinking, I need to at least just buy a 30p sweet just to keep me going. That's enough. Bro, it's crazy. The sugar thing, that's why you think kids go crazy over sugar.
They be putting sugar, in stuff that don't even need it.
Don't even require sugar.
It don't even need sugar, but sugar's in there. Why?
Like if you made it at home, you wouldn't put sugar in it because you're not thinking this is a sweet. Like, but yeah, it's crazy. So, but that's one thing, right? Me and my brethren was driving past a fast food place yesterday. My man started telling me about how when he eats McDonald's and KFC and all that, like his belly just moves mad, like these days.
It's not real food.
Do you get it?
It's not real, bro.
And I can concur because I think that's the word, but yeah, like because bro, like it got to a certain point in life, like I decided to stop eating fast food like a few years back, and I was just trying to do this healthy thing. And then I started just dipping back into the chicken nuggets because I thought, at least let me eat the chicken, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's cool. And then I watched that video and then it was mad. But then bro, as soon as I started eating McDonald's again, bro, or any kind of fast food, sir, bro, things were happening in this region that weren't supposed to be happening. And I only knew it because I had stopped eating it for so long. Like, if I had just carried on, I would have thought, I just got a runny stomach or, excuse me, but whatever, you get what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, whatever they're putting in that ish. Haven't you seen them videos, like on YouTube? There are so many videos of people that obviously own these animals, but they'll put like McDonald's in front of like a pig or a dog or a fucking, maybe not a pig, but just the animal that eats anything, like, you know what I'm saying? And bro, them animals will go to turn away, like, nah, I'm not even hungry. In front of hungry animals, bro. They will just smell the burger, smell the bread, not on it. Not on it.
Yeah, because their nose is picking up things in there that we as the general public have been conditioned to think is just calm. That's what it is, because you've been conditioned to believe, and this is what my point is, with you're on your drugs. I'm saying you can't have all this energy for drugs, but I'm saying you have all this energy for drugs, but you don't have none of this energy for what's on the shelves. But I'm saying it's the same. If you look at it, it's the same thing. It's just that one, they've conditioned you to actively see it, as bad and as negative, and the other, they've conditioned you to not even notice that you're taking it, bro.
100%. 100%.
You're not that's what I'm saying. You're not thinking how deep this thing. Because remember, this thing here. Look, let me show you the whole concept of, like I say, they start you from young, bro. What are they trying to give? Alright, cool. What are they giving kids? What do they give you for breakfast? Cereal. Yeah. What cereal? What cereal got in it?
Sugar.
Exactly. And the worst thing is, if we take it to like American cereal's got shit in it, that we don't know. Bro, you can't. It's not even legal. Like you can't sell it here. You can't sell it here, and that's my point. Yeah, that's my point. Where is your energy for that? Where?
My energy for
you haven't got none, but you've got talk for drugs. But like I'm saying,
why not?
Why? But no, because you sound like a sheep, bro.
It's not a sheep. I'm not a sheep, bro. Why?
No, but this is my point. Yeah. No, but my point is, if you applied,
you want to say, hey, let's take crack cocaine.
No.
Weed.
But I'm saying, if you applied it, on all scales, like across the board, then there would be no, like, my problem is the fact that you're highlighted on what they've conditioned you to believe, is worse. Myself. No, you haven't conditioned you. They have conditioned you to.
No, because I don't rate drugs. I don't rate people who sell drugs. I don't rate just drugs in general. You can do so much better.
What do you classify as drugs?
Class A, Class B, Class C. Anything that you're not supposed to take and is making you do a mad thing. And
people die of paracetamol, innit?
Wait. R.I.P. to them.
No, but because they because they legally, because they legally, sell it, because you've deemed it legal. People still die of it.
Yeah.
You get me? But where is your energy for that?
It's
Where?
wrong.
Because it's the same thing, bro.
Listen.
It's just because one they've conditioned you to think is worse than the
Listen.
other, but it's not. It's not worse than the other. They're the same.
This is why you can't buy more than 2 paracetamol
Oh
and
my
ibuprofen in the
Man
shop.
said,
They pull it.
Deflecting.
There's there. I'm
You
not
ever seen man
deflecting.
deflect
I just
like
told
this,
you.
bro?
There's
It's
a law.
deflection,
I
bro.
want
But they put a law,
what
though.
debates have you been watching, Pete?
They put a law. You can't only buy more than 2. So if a man's buying,
You just
if a man
deflect.
goes to Sainsbury's and buys 2, goes to Asda and buys 2,
I know you're deflecting, bro.
then RIP. It's not deflecting though.
You're deflecting because man has broken it down to
I just
how
said it's
it's
bad,
the same
but I never
thing.
said it was good. I just said
But
RIP.
my
innit?
point is, you gotta have that same energy you have towards, because like I said, you hate drugs across the board. You should be a man where my head hurts. I don't take no paracetamol. I hate drugs.
Come on.
Cool.
You get me? But
I'll
no,
take
but look
natural
at that.
remedies.
But I will make exceptions. Like
I'll
if the
take
bear
natural
takes too
remedies.
bad, he'll take the paracetamol. You get what?
But I'm not addicted to
What's gonna
paracetamol.
chat to me about morality, bro, fam? Like,
I'm not addicted to paracetamol, so
like man, sit
doesn't-
down.
Oh,
and-
But
That's
okay, are we talking about addiction? Because remember we was talking about morality.
yeah.
That SMG sign is very big. But we're talking about morality, right? So are we now talking about addiction, or are we just talking about the use of the substance generally?
If you're over abusing something, then it's bad. I'm not saying.
But what
I never
about
said
what
it's
if the
not bad.
thing's already considered
Huh?
bad? Then you use it one, like if I use cocaine like once every 2 weeks, like is that still wrong? Like is that okay? Like
No, because you don't consume it all the time.
so it's okay.
I'm not saying it's okay. I wouldn't suggest not to take them drugs. If you take it every 2
This
weeks.
is what I was saying. What are we talking about?
Then I don't think that's bad. I'm talking about
So it's okay.
addiction. I'm talking about drugs is
I
killing
don't
the
take
black
cocaine,
community.
by
Cool,
the
so,
way.
alright,
I'm talking
cool.
about the epidemic.
saying.
I'm not
Cool.
talking
Hey,
about.
so, cool. So, do you have that same energy here for Coca-Cola?
No, because
Biggest drug supplier in the world, bro.
I don't
Come
think
on.
Coca-Cola's a drug. I don't think.
Oh
I don't
my
think-
You
God!
gone
This he's
bananas.
lost it, bro.
You
He's
gone
lost
bananas,
it.
you.
I can't even
No.
argue with you like you know.
I'll be honest.
Because you, brother. After I've broke it down to you, for a fact, even you, in fact, Coca-Cola at some point in time used to actually have Coke in their drinks, bro.
Telling you.
Before they knew what it was made it all illegal and stuff. It used to be there. That's bro.
Oh, it used to be toilet bleach, and then someone drank it, they liked it, and they turned it into.
Yeah, that's a whole next
all
level
this,
of the
all this
next
cocaine
side to-
talk. I don't know,
Huh?
and they took it out. So
Oh my
Who-
God! So it's
no, so we think, bro.
bro. That's what they.
There's
Been
I
no
still know people
No,
to
no,
this
no.
day that are literally addicted to coke. It's
No,
mad.
no, bro. You know what they replaced it with?
It's mad.
They replaced it with sugar, the legal coke.
You think that
You get it, like, bro. That's what, bro. This is what I said to you, bro.
the coca plant still reigns in that factory, bro. 100%. There's no way they took away their key ingredient, fam.
No, bro, you
Yeah,
say
they're mad.
they have to.
Nah, man, they
They
had to.
swept that under the. They had. Are you lot?
Or you
Come
said
on,
they found
Come
a way
on,
to hide
man.
it. What they found a
Come
way
on.
to hide it. What you said, like
There's
anyone who
there's
does any
ever-
test surveys that says otherwise, yeah, the man they're getting the man coming in a black suit coming to the door saying, "Yo,
Come on.
look, listen, like
You know
do
this,
you want to
Pete.
release this year or do you want to go home to your family tomorrow, bro?"
NFA boy.
Nah, bro. Because listen, you have to understand.
You have to
yeah,
understand the
and
level of-
without getting too deep, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and speak super codish, because you know our YouTube is now at a certain place. I have to talk carefully now. Listen, yeah. If you're at a certain place with a certain amount of influence, right,
You can do certain
and
things. bro.
you're in cahoots with other people who also have a certain kind of influence,
Yeah, that man.
who just so happen to make the laws, right? Let's
Yeah.
just say, for example, because we don't know if this is actually true, speculation, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, right? Now, say something happens, a very righteous person, you know, a couple lanes down the ranks is like, yo, we need to, you know, put an end to this nonsense. And they're like, oh, we have to listen because obviously it's going to look bad if we don't, you know what I'm saying? So he goes to his brethren at the sugar company, let's say, and says, look, we can't use sugar no more. All right. We can't put sugar in Coke no more because these people are making too much noise. So publicly, we have to tell them there's no sugar. Wink, wink. Okay? I'm going to slide this envelope over
Yeah.
and just don't look inside till you get home. Don't count it till you get home. And then, you know, privately, you put as much sugar in there as you want, man. Who's going to know? You know? Who's going to taste the difference? That's it. Come on,
that's
bro.
wrong.
That's how the game rolls, dog.
Come on, look at this.
You figure deal me?
I'll show you something. Yeah. See Coke. Yeah. When the supposed sugar tax come into play, they were the only drink, that just paid the tax. They didn't take. They didn't like take less sugar out like most of the other drinks did. Yeah. So they didn't have to. They just paid. They just because they know people are drinking this regardless, bro. You get me?
Yeah. Yeah, but listen, let's go back because we're doing a food episode. We need to get some food sponsors up in this piece. Speaking of sponsors, Hachu, cough. Yo, we got a shout out G-Pen, Greco Science. You done know, Hold Tight Smoke Sessions. Go check out the episodes of Smoke Sessions on our page, SMG.tv on YouTube. But Hold Tight G-Pen, head over to the site if you want to hit a bong, hit a dab, you know what I mean? Smoke a bit fancy, you know what I'm saying? And type in SMG15 and you'll get a 15% off that how you mean, you know what I'm saying, with the green, and told them that we sent you, you figured deal me. But yeah, let's get back to the morality. No, because we're talking about, because we have to set a stage now where we're actually going. So we're talking about big companies, big food companies that are intentionally poisoning the population versus the idea that I'm going to change it from the idea that, it's against the drugs are bad as well. Because we'll move away from that. I know we can't continue from last week, but I want to do it versus the idea that, a CEO can say, well, I'm feeding my family. Or people that work in that company can say, well, this is how we're feeding our families. Because I hear it a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was watching an interview yesterday and Adoni was talking about how, when we was younger, you know what I'm saying, we were just selling drugs. And I was thinking, I'm going to sell drugs and buy that building. But I had to sell drugs to buy that building. And in my head, I was thinking, I hear where he's coming from. But because of my personal conscience, I wouldn't be able to use the money I got from that drugs to buy that building because I know that something terrible is probably going to happen to that building in my possession because of where I got the money from. You figured to smell me. But where do we now, say a CEO sitting here and he's telling us, I hear what you are saying, but it's really not that bad. And plus, I'm feeding my family. What do we say to this guy?
So the fast food,
the CEO,
what can I say to him? Obviously,
let me show you something.
It's wrong, morally, quote unquote, quotations. But what can a man do?
What do you mean? What can you do?
As long as he's not
have the same energy you got for the drug dealer. That's what you can apprehend
people. We can
reprimand.
I don't know what the word I'm trying to say.
Drug dealers are scum, man. So
what do you
drug
mean?
Drug dealers are scum.
But the man is poisoning your food, yeah. Alright, bro. Let me show you something. Go read what's in an angel cake, bro.
Oh, and they're dank as well,
bro,
man.
Crack.
They're
She's
so
crack,
dank.
bro. You try to eat one and don't tell me because you're, but we might end up scranning the whole packet, bro.
It don't taste as nice as it used to. Bro.
I swear down, how many times I used to do it? I'm like, I'll bite one. I'm like, oh no, man, the man's gone there now. Like, all the packet's empty. You think it's a joke?
Nah,
and only one day, I just said, like I said, man, become more conscious of these things. I decided, let me read this thing now. Let me read what's in this. Brother, it's got things in it. I don't even know how to pronounce the name. I said, I thought this is cake. This ain't cake. It's not, bro. It's not. I swear down.
Yeah,
listen to me, everyone. Go grab a packet of angel cake, Mr. Cake, and turn the packet around. Read the ingredients and tell me if you know what half of it, the stuff in there is. But it's so loud.
It's loud. It's so loud. The crack is loud, dog.
Bro, and you know what? Look at this. Here's the morality in it. People are buying it, giving this stuff to their kids.
First.
Well, that's all the working class can afford, isn't it?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's laziness, bro.
Vegetable and healthy is expensive.
It's not expensive.
It's not expensive.
People just are not bothered to cook anymore.
Look. Do you see what? Look. This is This
Okay,
is what
that's
this is.
different.
Look, so let me show you like what they've done in it.
Yeah.
They make cool. You see the way life is.
Yeah.
They make life with your job and stuff like that. They make it as busy as possible so you're stretched. You know what it is, and then what is there now is they give you the convenience of takeaway. So you don't have to do this. Do you get me? This is why people have even seen,
but
how,
takeaway
because
is no
bro,
longer convenience.
years ago, it wasn't the norm to eat out, bro.
Yeah,
It wasn't the norm. Like that weren't the norm. Like because like when you go back home, for example, that's not the norm.
It's not the norm.
Do you get me? It wasn't the norm. They made that the norm
100%.
because they, like I said, firstly, cool. We're gonna make, like I said, the whole way society is structured, especially over here. It's constructed to take up as maximum of your time. Why? Cool. Simple things like traffic and stuff like that. You think, bro, why do they do things that make more traffic? Take up more of your time, makes it more difficult for you to get to places in A and B. So what happens now? Yeah, if you got kids and family and this and that, you work full time, got kids and family. You physically think, I haven't got the time to. If you sacrifice, if you got other things to do, and then but this
But
is
that's whatless parenting, though. Giving
Huh?
your child takeaway and oven food and air fryer thing every day is whatless parenting.
no, but it is.
You're not giving your child no nutrition, but I can't really talk on them
100%.
subjects there.
100%.
This guy.
I'm on the bigger side of life, innit? So
You can't be talking to them chicks there. Is that what you
I
said?
said I can't be talking because I'm on the big side. So
Yeah, bro, it's
But
real though.
But children, I can eat that every day, but children can't eat that.
Nah, look, all that stuff is nonsense. You see in my yard, bro, I stopped all that frozen stuff.
Bro.
Like all of that. The only thing that goes in my air fryer is chicken and sausages and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know sausages is crazy. I eat chicken sausages. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like, yeah, my freezer is just like African stuff that you just gotta put in the freezer sometimes because you don't need all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, fuck all that. And it's not mad expensive. You know what's expensive? Because people try to still get the bird's eye and get the Mr. Kipling and get all of that stuff and then get the vegetables and all of that at the same time. And it's like, no, you can't do both. You have to choose health or you have to choose poison. You know what? You know that post? You know, I've probably seen this post. I think it's a picture of a food aisle or something in a grocery store. And it says, the funny thing is, it says something like, the funny thing is, if the health section is like the normal section, then what's the normal section? Do you get?
Yeah.
We look at the healthy side of like when you go in, and if only there's 1 hour that they dedicate to healthy
that
food.
Small 1 hour.
If that is how we're supposed to be eating, what the frig is everything else?
Brother, I've said this, but remember, fam, it's almost it's either 70 or 80% the stuff that was on the shelves weren't around 8 years ago, bro. They didn't exist. They didn't exist. And this is what I'm telling. You're sitting there talking to me about drugs and thinking, look what's happening in front of your face, yeah. And I can't, bro.
Nah, people talk because you know the mad thing is,
It didn't
although
exist.
certain drugs can kill and certain drugs can addict, food is literally killing people.
This is consumable. But it is, bro.
It's killing people.
Bro, look, why do you think,
crazy.
and no sub to you, bro, why do you think, man, the people who are like proper obese and fat, they don't live long.
Okay. But it's what the diet causes. Food, yes, but it's what it causes. Like even with me, certain times people be like, "Oh, you look so fit." I'm like, "That's what you think. Race me. You could probably beat me now." You know what I'm saying? I ain't running years. And I don't eat that good. Well, I do eat good now. I'm training. I'm different. You can't race me. I'll beat you. But I'm just saying, like, what we intake affects the bodily function. And then it can cause fatigue. You can have pains in your body and you think that it's not even normal. You think it's attributed to some next thing. Like, I just got joint pain. But you're eating too much salt or something like that.
It's literally for what you're eating, bro. And this is why, like, you look at it and like I said, it goes into that realm now where it's like, cool. Why do you think they haven't tied nutrition and and the actual health industry together? Why do you think they keep that separate?
Mad
So a lot of people don't even know alcohol. Did you know that? Yeah, back in the day, the tobacco companies bought basically all of the big food chains, the tobacco companies. Okay, so you and alcohol, is it morally right to sell tobacco?
Yeah.
What did you say, Io, with a smile on your face, cuz? If you come to man's corner shop, you can't buy cigarettes, basically. There's no tobacco in my shop.
Is it morally? No.
Is it morally right to sell cigarettes?
No, it's not.
But I hope they legalize
Because
weed.
you want to talk about addiction. Is that not one of the most addictive substances?
Did you say it's morally right to sell tobacco?
Cigarettes?
Yeah, cigarettes, tobacco, all of that.
Oh my gosh.
What do you mean, cuz? What do you mean, cuz? Do you not know that's a drug? Like, that's the worst drug. Because people are addicted to it and they're allowed to be addicted. You say it's not the worst? Have you ever seen a cigarette smoker don't have their cigarettes on them?
Yeah, 1 or 2 idiots that go mad when they don't.
No, they're not idiots. That's because they're the ones that you saw without their cigarettes. Bro, I can guarantee you haven't seen a cigarette smoker that has had to go beyond their maximum point without their cigarette or without someone choosing them or whatever.
Stories. I heard, but it's
exact, bro. I've seen it, bro.
My church that said they used to smoke 20 boxes a day.
Cause imagine that. Imagine you're used to 20 boxes of addictive substance a day. Yeah? 20 boxes, 20 cigarettes, yeah? Of addictive whatever a day, right? And then someone tells you, you can't even have one today. You can't even have one tomorrow. Bro, there's stories of people, you'll see them picking up cigarettes off the road and they're not crackheads. They just smoke cigarettes.
Oh, the thing, yeah, I've seen people.
Bro,
this is what I tell you.
Wild,
see, I look to the crowd out there. Yeah, this is what I tell you. Don't do this selective morality thing, fam. Like, yeah, if you're gonna talk about morals and morality, yeah, you can't be selective with it.
But we all select in everything.
No. You know what it is now. You have to be objective.
We are all a bit hypocritical.
We all, because that's like down to your personal, beliefs. Yeah, but you see certain things like we're talking about morality. Like I said, the same way with the law. Yeah, it's objective, bro. Like, so you can't, like I say, apply your personal bias to it to suit what you believe. You have to look at it for what it is, bro. That's why I'm trying to deliver it to you in a way where I'm saying, bro, stop forget the conditioning of what they've conditioned you to believe what's right and wrong and this and that. Yeah, just look at it objectively. Yeah. Objectively, they're doing the same thing. So objectively, they're morally wrong. It's just that they've conditioned it in a way where it's like, yeah, you lot don't perceive it that way. You get me? That's literally what it is. They've made it so the general public does not perceive what they're doing in the same light. Because if they, like, for example, why do you think cool, with all people who've come out of this, like, for example, the best ones like Dr. Sebi and all that, come out on certain talk about nutrition. Yeah, bro. All of them types of people. Why do you think? Yeah, like I said, what something just happens to them, or why do you think? No, because they're saying your knowledge of what you know cannot become general knowledge. Like, it can't become mass knowledge because that causes way too much problems for the people. Like I say, the man who owned the food companies are the same people who sell cigarettes. So that's why I asked you, is it immoral to sell cigarettes? These same people are the people who own the food companies. Yeah. So when I'm saying, look, they're doing the same thing, I said, yeah, bro, like, you don't understand. The only reason why, for example, like I say, certain drugs are illegal, is because they use it, as another way, to fund another system. You get? Like, that's the only reason why, because I always said this, like I said, man said it before in episodes, like, bro, why don't, if you lot can legalize and sell tobacco, I don't get why you lot can't legalize this and this and that. And then my thing is, you lot could then, because it's scientifically done and that it'll be a hell of a lot more safer. You can even help more people because you can make people ready. Like, there's so many different ways where I look at it and said, realistically, it would make more sense for you to do that because people are still going to take it regardless. You get what I'm saying, fam? Like, my point is, there's a reason why they don't want that, because, like I say, they need that for other things, because the things that they need to stay legal are legal, bro. And no one is, like I said, it goes right over everyone's head that what did bro, this could, like, if someone was to probably say, for example, certain things where it's so bad, like for example, I'll show you the reason why, some of the foods in that in America are banned, is because, like for example, something like a ingredient called corn syrup. Thing the thing they've investigated, cause I was reading up on this, bro. That thing you should not be consuming. Straight causes you to have cancer, bro. Like, do you get me with my point? And that stuff, like I said, them ingredients are illegal. Do you know the reason why they're illegal? No. Let me show you something here, and I'll show you about why it's a very, very, very big political thing. Do you know why? Do you want to know why those types of ingredients and drugs, they make them legal? Even though you think, if they're all in cahoots in this and this and that, why? Because you have to remember, cool, in America, where this stuff is, remember their health service, all their healthcare is private, and you have to pay for it. Yeah.
Well, they got the Obamacare.
Yeah,
so
like,
I don't know if they're still running with that.
I don't know, but that the gist of it is you have to pay for your health service. Yeah, brother. Because of that fact alone, that's why they, like, it doesn't matter if they sell it to the general public, because at the end of the day, you have to foot your bill. Because remember, and there's a lot more people. The population's a lot bigger. Countries like over here, they can't afford. They can't allow their NHS, their health service to get to that stage where it's overcrowded. Like, they have to regulate the amount, bro. Because people who no. And remember, we already had them ladies come in and tell about how they regulate the numbers of prison population. So you think that they're not trying to why do you think, for example, with cigarettes and this and that, they say, cool, they legally let you sell them, but they tax it heavy, and bro, and all this nonsense. And my thing is, like, cool, you know why that is? Because they say, cool, they said there were studies showing that a lot of people were getting mad, like lung problems and all this and this and that. So that's their reason for why they basically taxed it, because of how much, like, it was costing NHS. And do you want to know why? I can now look. Now here's where the problem is when you look at it now. NHS, who funds the NHS? Them. Who? Now let me show you something. If they were not funding it, do you think they'd give two hoots, bro, about it? No. Like, that's all, because you have to remember, I don't care what anyone says, people think the government's put there for the people to then know. Their job is to make sure that the government is generating enough income and keeping the expenses of just maintaining the country as low as possible. Yeah, that's what their whole ploy is. So it's like, it's different when you look at it now when it comes to America, where it's like, like I say, you man get sick and this and that. Yeah, you man got to pay for that.
They're not gonna go hospital.
They get me. You man got to pay that. You got to better have that $8 to get in that ambulance, bro, just to get there. I don't even cost that.
$8 just to get an ambulance.
Well, I don't know. That's what I've heard.
No, I know in America it's mad.
Guys, let me tell you, like, to morality.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, we can even talk about the pharmaceutical companies, right?
Don't even get me started on them.
Because between them and the food, it's a mad thing, right? Like, imagine it's illegal. Okay, I don't even know how to speak about this, but there's a plan coming into place by a certain year. That's very soon for the whole world. This is an international plan that was agreed upon in one of the big summits that happened in those countries in Europe recently by a very prominent member of the royal family, I'll say. And included in that plan is going to be laws that ban the use of natural remedies, natural resources for healing.
Oh.
Because they're introducing fake food. Everything's going to be plant-based.
Okay.
Everything, but plant-based in the terms of they're growing it in whatever situation they're growing it. So we don't know how, if it's synthetic plants, like a lot of vegetables that are coming onto the market are now. Synthetic meat, which a lot of meat that's coming onto the market is now. So we gotta look at it like this. Yeah. The pharmaceutical companies, the major food companies, which are invested in the pharmaceutical companies care nothing about the population, right? We already know, and I will say it, we already know that they are part of the plan to non-alive a lot of the population of the plane that we live on. If you lot dig what I'm digging, you know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
So, and we're already seeing through a lot of their advertising, them man are bowing down to things that a man won't even mention because man don't even like them things on my Twitter feed. You get me? With them demons and all of them man there. You feel what I'm digging? So we gotta really understand when we're talking about morality, yeah, like God bless the companies that are out there that are not involved in these type of things, but we gotta understand a lot of these people, yeah, they don't eat their own food.
Fuck, bro.
These pharmacists won't even use some of their own remedies because they understand what
they
it's
know,
doing.
bro.
And they will, in their circles, they can spread the word and say, yo, you man, we're dropping this thing. Tell your people them, like, don't tell them what we're doing, but just tell your family, just tell them this. They'll make up a lie that everyone has to tell their people them and just say, but just make sure your people them don't use this particular thing, but this is going out to the world. And only those who know. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we're dealing with now. At this stage in the world, bro, unless you don't, if you know how to grow your shit or whatever, I suggest you start growing your shit. Even if you've only got a window ledge, grow some peppers on there, grow tomatoes, whatever you use the most, grow it. If it's onions, grow it. It might not be enough, but just fucking start to learn.
How do we know they're not even gonna stop that?
They are though. That's what I'm saying. Because look, okay, I didn't say that, but they're starting to spray over farmland. It was years ago that I was starting to do my research and find out that they are paying, it was in America first and Australia, they were paying farmers to burn off all their crops, bro. Harvest it and burn it. And they're thinking, what? Like, what? And this is their option. It's either you burn the whole crop or we come and burn it. So no, it's either you burn it and we pay you, or we burn it and you don't get shit. So this is why, don't you remember maybe about a year or so ago, maybe 6 months ago, there were like farmer protests in Netherlands, farmer protests in Europe, farmer protests in Canada, trucker protests, farmer protests in America, farmer protests here. All over social media, farmers was getting letters, people that crop like for major supermarkets, like not like your local guy that sells frigging things at the market. Like, no, I'm talking about the people that supply M&S, Sainsbury's, and all of this. Like, they're getting told, yeah, supply, because and it was like, it's one of them things where if you're not able to really like get past this question, why, you will never understand life. I did obviously ask why, but then I obviously understood at the same time, bro, these people that are really trying to fuck us over are trying to fuck us over properly. They're trying to put out, and that was around the Ovid times with the high ejections. I have to talk in code. It's getting crazy. They're gonna try it, fam. I'm trying to get this video up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. They started telling because they wanted the food shortages to kind of come in. You know what I'm saying? And then the synthetic food comes. Bro, man. But anyway, morality.
Look. You just put it out. A big thing that I just analysed from what you were saying. Look, even that, because obviously we all know that was a construct of theirs, that period of time. Yeah. But what did that period of time drive? What the
fear?
No, not fair. What industry really managed to stay afloat? And it was what I was saying here about how the way they've conditioned people to eat out. And what was the one that what was the one? Fast food. Yeah, because Uber Eats, Deliveroo, bro. Remember these things never existed a couple of years ago, but now look, like they made it more convenient now. It's more convenient. It's even more convenient.
I think it's just as expensive as healthy eat.
Huh?
It's the price.
Because
Is
the average
up,
person
but
spends
it's the
£20 on
fact that
themselves.
people rely on it though.
Then you're spending another £3 on the delivery. It's
Yeah,
not.
that's a
I
waste,
don't think
man.
it's convenient anymore.
And Just Eat don't do the free delivery
No,
on
but you
bare
see what
stuff.
it
Bare
is,
stuff.
yeah. You don't see it might not, you think it's not convenient, but it is a convenience because the reason why people are buying is not because of how much money they're spending on it. It's the fact that it saves them having to cook their food.
Yeah, lazy.
That's
Okay,
that's
Well, they don't
that's
know.
what you do. Like that's
They
what I'm
don't
saying.
know how to cook the food. Their own food is dead. Imagine living in your own house and you don't like your own food. Do you know what kind of? Do you know who you are as a person?
Lazy.
That's atrocious.
And
You're a human
You're
being,
inbred.
and you live in as a grown up. You're able to cook, and you don't like the food that you cook, so you can't survive as a human because you won't like your own cooking. That's
Crazy.
mad. God
Crazy.
forbid, fam.
No, but
Yeah,
bro,
I
that's
keep
what I said.
takeaway
Like
every
all
day,
these
that's
things
crazy.
they do to push whatever their objective is, and like I said, their objective is to get people eating this crappy food. Yeah. So, like I say, eventually people are gonna. Like I said, you have to remember, yeah, some of the people who live the longest, yeah, where are they? It's based back home.
Villages.
Yeah, but why do you think they live the longest, bro? Because them man there,
They know
like
to
a
teach.
bit. I remember there's one lady in Jamaica, like 110 years old or something like that, bro. Brother, she's 110 years old, but I've seen people who are probably in their 60s over here look older than that, look older than how she looked. Yeah, and I'm like, bro, what is the only fundamental difference? Because you live in a less advanced place than these people who I'm seeing. And I said,
But
what's different?
See,
No, 'cause
that's
you're
subjective.
huh?
That's subjective.
Yeah, that's
what you just
subjective.
said.
Obviously, in terms of what you
It's
call
not. It's not
advancement.
listed, but exactly. Yeah.
Obviously, when I say that, I'm talking about in terms of modern, like technological, and in terms of what.
But if we know it's
I
a
don't know
third
if I
world
would say
country,
that's
is it really
advancement.
subjective?
Huh?
I would
But
say
if they're in a
I would
third
say
world country, is it really subjective?
in a third world country that isn't getting strangled by corruption from their leaders.
Exactly. That's
yes.
Okay,
Because in like the situation he's saying, right,
Yeah.
where there might be corruption in the government, but it's not like in Africa. It's crazy, man. Them man be going crazy with the corruption. I'll be real. You lot need to fix up. But what I'm saying is, like, the quality of life, yeah, bro. Like, it's not this technological whatever bumbleclot, yeah, or whoopsies. Sorry, it's not an advancement. It's not an advancement. Like, it's not an advance. It's made people lazy, if anything. Even if we were to say, yeah, like, like people will live long, whatever. Even with with technology and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Which we know is kind of mad because you know what I mean, people ain't really as strong as they used to be. You know what I'm saying? But bro, like, it's not an advancement because people are lazy now. Like, I try to still do things like analog and digital, both. So in my house, like, I will sweep, use a hand broom, use a long broom, whatever. Man's got a Henry XL, super vacuum. Like, man's good. I can hoover up my house in 2 seconds, and that thing will. I could just turn it on, the whole house is hoovered. But man still does the broom thing certain times. You know what I'm saying? Like, man's got a blender, food processor, all these things, but certain times, man have to chop it in certain ways. Man have to knead it with my hands. Man have to mix it, like, you know what I'm saying? Because certain things you'll get out of the habit of doing, even writing, bro. We type so much on computers and our phones. When was the last time you wrote a paragraph with your hand?
crazy.
Try do it now. You see how your wrist will start hurting you. That's just writing, bro. That's just writing. Like, it's crazy. We're getting lazy. But yeah, this technology is good. It's helping us. It's advancing us, but to what? What, to money? What else is it pushing us towards? It's not pushing us towards friendships or relationships or closeness to God.
No,
It's pushing us towards money. That's the only thing that people can say that this technology or comfortability, that's it.
No, but you see,
But we're lazy now.
No, but you see what is it, and this is what my thing is here. Again, with morality, with this whole morality thing here, especially with the government and the way the world is run, technological things and like discoveries and things that like are genuine for the better advancement of humans and overall. Do you think they just gonna let these things just like a pet, like for example, the best example I'll give you is that one I was seeing some I think it's in Nigeria as well. I think some brother in Africa, man managed to make like a car or whatever to move with just using water. Yeah, man was reading yeah, bro. Man never, bro. From then, man just gone.
Yeah, there's a couple man in America that happened to as well still.
Man's just gone. And I said, bro, and I'm like I said, when I was younger, I used to think, oh, right, nah, man, that's like he's all mate. But then I think about, because I understand how the world works. I said, bro, do you think I'm gonna let these people, like he was saying, these people who are invested in the car business, the gas, the fuel? Do you know what industry you're messing with, bro? Like, do you know the money that these man got, bro? Fam, you think these man won't get? They ain't got people connected to make you go disappear. You normal person who no one know. Who those people are gonna miss you? The only people who are gonna notice you're gone are your family and people who know you, bro. Like, but they're not even gonna know why, bro. But this is my point. Like, the morality of things. Like, they control what is released. Because they've probably got technology that could resolve most of the world issues right now, bro. But they'll never release that. Why? Because their system is set in play to do this, because that's the whole objective of the system. The system is to keep you distracted from like actual general purpose of human beings, which is to live life. And to live life is to actually just to be with your people and to actually, you get me, live life. That's what the purpose of life is to. But what they've now done is conditioned it and used all these things to shift that purpose out the way to like, you need money because, like I said, the things that they've conditioned us to want, even technology, like, bro, really, like, remember, bro, this technology and stuff we've got, they've had this years ago. It's that they've got, like I said, before they release this stuff, yeah, they always think about all the pros and cons of what.
Go through years of testing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what they've got right now that we're not going to see for a few years?
That's crazy.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, you have to remember when I was reading about stuff like in the iPhone and that, when when it first come out, that some of the features and stuff and all this that they had in it, they said, like, I was reading something about the military had this stuff like in the 90s.
100.
I'm thinking, bro, the 90s. I'm thinking, bro, it was like 2010 or whatever, or 2002. You get me? So I'm thinking, bro, in the 90s. I said, man, I said, you man had this 20 years ago. Like,
pictures with the mobile device, bro.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so then I look, as you see things progressing and progress on in terms of technological advancement, yeah, don't you see, like, bro, like, I always think, I said, say, yeah, Bluetooth. Oh yeah, now them man they've got red tooth, bro, fam. Where they can just they can send the whole movie to you in like 2 seconds if they really needed to get. But like I said, no, it's not. That type of stuff is not released for the general public's use.
Not yet.
You get me? Not yet.
That's military.
You get me? That's military stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why if you are smart enough to develop something here where, bro, military is coming to your door saying, yeah, this can't be out here on the streets, bro.
Not the military. Before you make it, you're
like gone. I said, remember I said before, I was talking about in the food aspect, now I'm talking about in technological. I said, and it's the same morality, bro. They govern every aspect of it, where it's like, I'm saying, like, cool. Like I said, the guy who made the car, I said, brother, that you would literally resolve so much problems because it means that everyone could have transport using water. The water's free, bro. And that's the problem.
Come on.
And that is what the problem is. There's so much of it and it's free. It comes from the sky, bro. So they're saying, yeah, this can't be a fuel source.
It'll destroy us.
Because the lie about, oh, by the way, oil is not running out. They're chatting rubbish, by the way. That's been a lie for a long time. I don't know if I should have said that. But let's switch it. Let's not switch it, but let's look at another perspective now. Let's go back to the drug dealer's perspective. All right, so I want to ask the same question.
Supply and demand is where we're going with this.
It is.
I know exactly.
It is. I wanna ask it from not from the drug dealer's perspective, but I want to ask it from, if we're looking at someone, and this is not just drugs specific, any kind of crime, let's say. if we had somebody here with a mask on and they do whatever X crime they do, and they were like, listen, you can't tell me about morality and all of these things, because at the end of the day, I ain't got no means to nothing else but this. And this is how I put food on the plate for the people that need food on the plate in my situation. I know, obviously, what I'm coming as a believer, so I'll start talking to him straight on something like, "Listen, bro, you ever heard of Jesus? You ever heard of my bro Jesus? You know what I'm saying? But what do we say to this brother or female? What do we say to this person?
You can't, because
we can't. You just give up.
No. Hold on. I'm talking about human. I'm not talking about spiritual here, because a drug dealer that's making what? Let's say 5 million a year, and you're the average Joe, you're telling them about Jesus.
They get saved too, you know.
They get saved. I'm not saying that they don't get saved, but I can't chat to them, because they're gonna tell me, do you make more money, dude?
It doesn't matter, bro.
Can you feed your family? What do you? I'm not saying, obviously Jesus trumps all, but in the human aspect, what can you say to a man?
Okay, that's an amazing. I'm
not saying that you can't win with the Jesus argument.
Okay, because that's all I'm saying. Like,
they're just gonna say, I make more money than you. What?
That's definitely gonna be like one of the first responses, but it depends on how you talk to the person.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
All right, cool. You see, in terms of that, that conversation there, how I would approach it is, you need to make, because even though they might have more money in, let's say, be in a better financial position than you, you've got to approach them and make them understand it's about, cool. You got to need to understand your purpose, because what it is like I say, more often, those types of people, their purpose is kind of aligned with money. You get, like, whereas 100%. That's why he's saying people, them lot who get saved is, they get, and I've always said this, remember, there's a void where money will give you whatever you want and this and that, but that void will never ever fill.
Don't fulfill your void.
You get me? And like I say, when you gain your sense of purpose, aka the Lord, he gives you guide, he literally guides you. He literally guides you to your sense of purpose, to understand your sense of purpose as a human being. When you understand that, that's when, like I said, they start to see the black raw, because they'll come a point where it's like I said, it gets to the point where they, let's say they keep going, they keep excelling, they make money into you got everything you material physically want. What now?
You're not happy.
What now? Because I've achieved, because remember, and the reason why, that happens is because you have to remember, money is a material, it's a man-made creation, so even if they portray it and give you the option, that's why they make these luxurious things, because they increase the desires for people to want more and more and more, bro. That's why they have, because you have to understand, it's like, cool, why do you not focus on luck? Remember, there's man that own planes and that, and then you've got people who are all like 100 people getting on one plane, but there's a man out there who's got enough money where he can fund his own jet as his own personal jet driver and all these things, fam. So you look at it and you're thinking, like, cool, why is that even why is that a thing? Like, why is that even the norm? Like, why would you not condition people? So it's like, cool, when you get money now, your whole condition is like, cool, you help out the people around you. We don't want that. You don't profit off that. Like, you get, this is my point. This is what my point is. Like you can't, it's all about purpose, bro. Like, so when people get the understanding, they don't start tying stuff to, like, oh yeah, I got a jet. Like, I'm not saying to say you can't want the jet or not go out to get the jet if you want to get the jet. But don't make it your sense that you don't get to the stage where it's like, without the jet, you feel like you've lost out, or like you've lost something mad. Like,
this was my life's ambition.
Yeah, no, but this is my point. Like, if that was your life's ambition, what was your purpose? But whenever my purpose in life, and everyone asks me, to be the best I can be.
Come on,
that's my purpose.
Come on.
That's why. But like I said, it all depends on how you look at it. That's why I go and I train, I do these things. I put myself in positions where to make me be in the best place. Even like with the eating, why did I become focused? I said, I learned that, eating dictates how your body functions and affects how you. So for me to be as healthy as can be, I need to control. So that's the part of me being the best of me, best I can be. Yeah, on an all-round perspective, that's my purpose. You get me? The best, and like I said, why I say, for example, if you read the Bible and follow the teachings and that, you'll see that it teaches you these things as well. You get me? You just need to understand and how to decipher it. Because people will be reading it, but the way it is they're not deciphering
They decipher their own thing.
You get it? Like, because like I said, that's down to a person's personal ability. Do you get what I'm saying? To understand, personal comprehension ability in it, like to understand things. And that's why certain things people don't understand it until, let's say, they go through the experience and then now they understand it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because they didn't understand it just from reading it or seeing it. You get me? They have to actually physically go through it. And that's why some people learn. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say that's why anyone has the ability to change at any given time. That's why when people look at people and I say they change and then they feel like, oh, why is my man changing? I'm thinking, Brody, like, do you haven't understand the purpose of life? Like,
exactly. People change.
And this is what I'm like, bro. Because I meet people on a day and I say, it's like, I look at sometimes at people's mentalities and the way they think and I say, yo, you haven't found your purpose in life. Like, because like you place a limit of like, yeah, people need you, like, oh, you should be this way. You got to be that. No, anyone could be anyway. Like,
what do you mean? What do you mean? Anyone could be anywhere? I was nodding my head. I was like,
no, I'm talking
that
about
was very
it.
general.
No. But like I'm saying, like for example, yeah, I even like to the day them. They want to be. They can. They. No, that's what I'm saying. They can be anyone because that's what they choose to be. Yeah, and what you have to understand is, yeah, you as a person can't dictate to them how they want to be. The only thing you can do, yeah, is either verbally show them the what way they should go in terms of finding the purpose. Because obviously, with me,
shredded nicely,
man. Yeah, I'm shredded real nicely, shredded real nicely, like. Because to me, I'm saying like, cool. Even like I say with that, I've said, bro, if you understood the purpose to life, like I said, if you follow you see, like I said, what did I say? Life is to be the best of it can be, to be about. That includes me being there for my family. That includes certain things.
Okay, but this goes back to the original question, though. P, and everything you said was definitely on Smashino, fam. But this is the original question, like you just said, about the providing for the family, right? I don't want to give examples, but damn. Like, if someone's providing for their family, let's say they're doing a non-violent crime. You know what I mean? Because violent crimes, we already know what we would say about that. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, you clearly shouldn't be doing that, bro. But let's talk about non-violent crimes. Crimes that you would say, oh, that's not even really, ain't no crime. Some people would say that ain't no crime, right? But what do we say to those Donnies? Because them man are feeding their families in non-violent crimes, but there are still victims to those crimes. Because a crime is not victimless. A crime is never ever victimless. You know what I'm saying? So, what do we say to them, man? Like, because again, and YouTube viewers, audience, we cast no judgment on no one because we are all doers of wrong and doers of good. So we're all trying to find our way in this beautiful, beautiful world that the Lord created. You know what I'm saying? But like, for somebody who's in that lane and they say, look, this is my bread and butter. I'm not hurting no one, technically, like physically. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm earning my money, and we know what kind of.
They're saying I'm not hurting no one, and they're lying to us because any thing that you're doing illegal, you're hurting someone. For example, if you're watching like an illegal stream, you're hurting the people who put their craft, who've done years of uni.
It hurts.
The 10,000 hours, what's it called? 10,000 hours, whatever, in your craft. But then you're illegally streaming their thing. So I feel every crime,
mad.
There's always someone loses out. And I just feel like, especially in this generation, where there's more opportunities to do things, there's more opportunities to be rich and successful. Right. I don't know. I don't want to hear that
No, but
drugs
it's,
and
I
crime
no.
is the only thing I can do
listen,
to make money.
listen. Look,
It's a weak argument.
Let me pick your brain,
Yeah, go on.
with that, with the morality, because you say they're losing out.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. What they losing out on?
Viewership. You're losing out on money.
If you stream it illegally,
Yeah.
the only thing they're losing out on is financial benefit.
Of course.
Exactly.
That's
You're
the only.
stealing.
No,
You're
no,
stealing.
you're ruining their money.
no.
Let's not just look at, because that's not the only crime.
It doesn't matter if they make millions or billions.
No.
You're still stealing.
The crime is
You're
still, well, that
technically
is the only
stealing their
crime,
money.
but yeah, you're stealing.
Yeah.
Man said, yeah.
If I watch a basketball match illegally, I'm stealing Sky's money.
Alright, cool. No,
the NBA's money.
No, but
Trust.
my point is now. This is my point
Yeah.
of like cool, and this is why I say it goes back to what I say with your sense of purpose, bro. If so, what makes it never makes it right? Yeah, is the fact that you're stealing from them. But then my
Yes.
thing is alright. In ways, like you mentioned, Sky.
Yeah.
I tell you, Sky have got ways where they steal from the people who.
That's 100. Sky Digital
100%.
definitely.
You see what my point, and
Yeah.
this is what I say with
But
the
that's
whole
corporate.
the whole
corporate
morality
We
thing.
all know
Yeah.
what the creator of
That's the
Sky's on.
corporate
but
side.
I
It's
don't
like,
wanna- I
even
don't
like
wanna
I
ask
show you
facts.
best example like Vodafone,
Yeah.
Say it's
Jeez.
like you get me Vodafone,
Yeah, I heard
They
about
also bro.
I heard
ways
that
where
allegedly still.
no, but this is my point.
Yeah, they're trying
Like,
to. Anyway,
this is my point. Like there's in some ways these services. So now, say for example, if you let's say for example you can't afford to pay your phone bill or something, and then you go do something like Deets your phone bill or something.
That's all Nino.
No,
fam.
so now what? But like my
Why
point
would
is
you
that.
do that?
So what is?
I hear it, but if if I'm caught or whatever,
Because this is
doing
what I'm
these,
saying.
I'll go
look,
jail.
I don't want us to flip it back to the corporate.
Was it worth it? No, I
don't
just feel we find an excuse to do crime, especially in this day and age where
it's too
the
easy.
moral compass is just
The
down on the
compromise.
floor that isn't out.
The compromise
You
is
can do
too
anything
easy.
that you want.
But I want us to keep it
Yeah.
away from the corporate side on this side of the
Yeah.
talk. Because all these companies is corporate.
Mhm.
We'll keep it to the street side of things because this is where most people would resonate.
Mm.
I guess that would watch this, I guess. But for the people that might, you know what I'm saying, figure out a way to, you know, return the Amazon package without return. You know what I'm saying? Get that money. All them kind of little things there. Like, I'm talking about any kind of crime that, you know, we kind of just brush off as I was just being, I don't know, I was just being, what's the word for it? Thrifty or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just, it was a quick hustle. Like, you know, times was hard. I was hungry, whatever. I needed this for whatever. I'm not judging because man's out here with the how you mean, you know what I'm saying? Man, certain times with the how you mean.
This
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I remember that saying.
Man said, love it. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But, all right, so what I would say, I hear you. Me personally, I would not even, it would be hard to advise them in a, the only way I could really speak to them is to say, look, I'm tempted in ways too. You know what I'm saying? The devil tempts everybody. You figure deal me. But we have to look at it like this, right? Just like selling drugs to buy a building. I might be solving a problem with a bad action only to open doors to like three new problems that are way bigger than that wanting to buy a building problem just because of the means that I used. You know what I mean? I don't believe in the word karma. But I do believe in you reap what you sow, especially if you're unrepentant and you remain unforgiving in what you're doing.
Why are they not the same?
I just don't like karma because karma comes from a belief that is related to, I think, Hindu and all them thing there and them, and that's all how you means thing. But I believe in the same. They just stole the concept and karma.
I technically feel the same. Realization, when I just thought about what you said.
What's up?
About cut. Alright, you see with money, and like I say, everything you're saying, you know what it all boils down to? Money.
Mm.
And this is what my point is here, where I'm deep in that. When they say money is the root of all evil,
100%.
The love of money.
no,
is
but
the
this is
root
no,
of
but
all
this is
evil.
no. You're right. The love of money is the root of all
Love
evil.
to be
Yeah,
too much.
but my point is, yeah, the way money has been embedded into our society now, yeah, they've made it so it's like it's so easy for people. Like people will be real, like cool. People will not realize they're driving, like a lot of their driving forces, but because of the fact they want money. Yeah. So because money gets them what they want, even though they might consciously not think they love it, you love it because, like I said,
Bro,
the
they
moment you
love
take
it,
them away,
man.
if you used to take their money, they're gonna stop getting the things they like now.
They
So
love it.
you see what I'm saying? Well, what I'm saying about how the way they've like just made it in people's conscious, where it's like because a person will open come say, no, you kind of do because if you want nice things or whatever, yeah. Because my thing it will show whether or not you do is whether let's say you take away those things,
Right.
and you're still okay. Like you're like, oh no, you can you can still go on with your life today if they took this. That's why, like I say, materialistic people, yeah, they tend to be like, yo, you take away their materials and then there's
They've got nothing.
they've got nothing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Which is sad.
Like it's like, and
I feel sorry for them.
no, but my point is, yeah, it is sad. It is sad, but my point is, you don't realize they've probably like I said, through the things they've consumed through their life, is subconsciously conditioned
And
them
trauma.
because. No, bro, because man said
This
trauma.
guy's laughing.
Fuck this guy said fucking
No, I'm
trauma.
being serious.
Man said
It's
fucking
trauma.
Bro, what's wrong with the guy, bro? Man said trauma, bro.
What, you don't think people are meticulous because of trauma?
Man's out here getting this piece because of trauma, fam. So that's the new
some
one.
man is trauma.
Like, yeah.
Oh, you went left.
Man's trauma bonded with the money, bro. Aye.
Some people just have
I'm
spaghetti.
trauma
spaghetti
bonded with
and
the money.
sauce.
That's the
Now
new
all they
one.
want to do is go to Nobu,
that is the new
5-star
one.
restaurants.
Nah. I'm
Some
trauma
people don't
bonded
get
with
to
the
go on
money.
holiday
You know
as a
what
kid.
a trauma bond is?
All they do
Like,
is go on holiday. It happens,
That's
bro.
what's that related to the what's that syndrome? The kidnapper thing.
yeah,
Stockholm
trauma
syndrome.
Yeah, bro, I'm trauma bonded to this
Trauma,
money, bro.
It's true though.
Bonded to
You
the
don't think I'm
trauma.
joking. Some people are materialistic because of trauma, because of
Like, you get
how
me?
they grew
If
up.
I don't get
I
this
hear
money, I'm
you.
gonna spiral.
That's some real shit. That's some real
If I
shit.
don't get this money, I'm
Well,
gonna
it's not
spiral.
that no,
That's some
we should
real
be laughing
shit.
about flipping up.
But
No,
it's
true.
that always interested me though. Like some people really love my life. We all like to be okay, comfortable, or even have an excess.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with having an excess. There's literally nothing wrong with having more money than you need. Nothing wrong.
Yeah,
with
there's
it.
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. God is not even upset with that. He even wants you to have abundance.
Regardless of
He
what
says in
people
His
say.
word that He wants you to have abundance.
No, but you see what?
But how you use it is
No,
important.
but that's where it comes now because what the way to get like us because what you have to remember, remember who runs this system. Yeah, they think what you think they're gonna let people leave you with like basically the commodity what is the driving force of this system and not make it so that you would this like every angle this is trying to come away from you. So now we've got I'll keep the pressure on you to keep this, and you know what that pressure leads to? This is what I say, the pressure of trying to keep the money is what drives a lot of people to doing all these atrocities and doing all these things because like I said, they're so scared of losing it, where now it's like, cool. Yeah, and like I said, you won't even know it. Like you won't even know. Like I said, look at like for example, them certain man that sign them flaky deals, like and
them flaky
they're all
deals.
portraying themselves
doing.
You get me doing madness in their videos and all that, yeah. And you look at it and you're thinking, bro, like, why would you do that to yourself?
It was never that deep.
Like, no, but you see what it is because of your desire and love for the fact you want the money to be able to do whatever. And it's like you make that trade, innit? But this is what I'm saying. They always have these things in place all in different ways.
Nothing's that deep for me to wanna.
No, bro, but
Maybe
that's
come out my comfort zone.
that's because you've got like I said, you've got a grasp on who you are, bro.
It's not even a grasp. There's just certain things I won't do.
People tend to do this thing here where you're projecting how you perceive it onto
It's
other
not
people.
actually
Like,
not because if a man's telling me give me neck, and you be.
What's going on? What are we talking about here? Cause what did you
I
say?
don't know how we got here,
What's
bro.
going on? Because I was thinking
the
about
best.
ZZ
Wait,
Mills.
let me
Like,
land.
I was thinking about some next thing.
No. And you can't even land the plane.
Hold on. Let me land, yeah?
I told the
I don't
take
know,
the plane. I take the plane back over there, bro. Fly back over there.
I'm gonna make you be the best
I was
content
talking about
creator
neck.
in the whole world, yeah? You have to give me neck and do all of them.
Who are we talking to?
Wide shot for
Who are
that.
we talking about?
Wide shot. Get me a wide shot.
Big wide.
Big wide shot.
But someone do that though.
Wait.
Diddy's got certain man. Did he make certain man do that though?
What are we talking about here?
cool.
Cuz?
What
What episode are we on here?
No,
Because I tuned out.
Bro,
I was thinking about the email I need to
bro,
send.
I know, bro.
And I heard a mad thing.
He tried to use the baddest. What's it called?
But this is what people are doing though.
No, but it's true.
What?
Innit?
People do anything.
Where are we?
Let me update you. Basically, yeah, we was talking about people throwing away their morality in pursuit of money and trying to get these materialistic things. Yeah. And I mean, he took it left. Yeah, and
He went ham,
if man took it left and left again, you know, like when you cross
left,
over
man.
that bridge, in
Man was
Amsterdam,
cooking
and the lights turned blue. That's where he took
cooking,
it.
bro.
Yeah,
Man was
bro,
cooking,
but. My man, my man
I'm
took it
touching
left.
Amsterdam
But
next
he
month. It's
basically
crazy.
used
But
a
listen.
certain Mughal, yeah.
That is jokes, man. I was thinking, whoa.
I lie, bro.
Where
Bro,
are we,
what do you
cuz?
mean, like? Why did you
said-
have to start it like
And the
that?
way you said it was so
like you could have
strong.
delivered it better, bro, fam.
That was crazy.
Man.
Like,
I try like them playing on a mad shaky runway, bro.
hey, it's cool. So what we saying about this neck, fam? I heard us
like,
something
he
about neck.
basically said, basically,
No,
Certain
no,
moguls.
did you?
Yeah.
Pause.
He's basically talking about a Mughal. Like he used the Mughal as an example. Yeah.
A mogul or a mugul? Or-
Mughal, man called him a Mughal. That is.
I was like, mogul. But he's more of a Mughal. But yeah. He used it as an example basically to say, yo, these are people willing to throw away their morality. You know the man that have gone and they've gone to the Diddy party and they was on the Diddy flex.
Stayed after 2 a.m.
They
They're not
after was it 3:30?
Them man, they went to creep upstairs when they should have stayed in the main hall, fam. Like,
The man went in the last room and that.
yeah, bro, fam. So Diddy
The man
over
went in
there,
the
just
first room and that.
tied up whips and chains ready.
Now the success story.
No,
Right.
no, but
With a mad tape that could ruin everything.
no, but obviously that was his example. of what
Okay,
he
so
tried
you
to
was
do.
talking about that.
Yeah, that was my.
Like on a morality thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no morality in that
There's
in the
no
Diddy
morality
party.
at all for that, man.
No, in Diddy's house.
Straight wide shot for that.
But what you talk about, like entertainers that take that L for
Not even
the how you
entertainers in
mean.
the corporate world.
It is in the
all
corporate
of
world. It
that.
is in the corporate world as well.
Come on, man.
They all. It's
You know,
in every industry.
Bro, do you know how
still.
much? Do you know how much wives out there are probably giving their boss blows like for that
That's
higher wage?
mad, fam. Why
Yeah.
did you even have to associate
No, but
them
I'm
with
just
your
scared.
wives?
No, because obviously it's a moral thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and this is what I'm
Hey.
talking about: throwing away your morality.
Even as a single person, it's still immoral.
Yeah.
No, I know that it's still moral, but
Massive
obviously it's
The
even,
husband probably knows still.
but it makes it even. It's like
Like, it makes it worse.
Yeah, like
obviously,
because it's like the
that's
fact that
infidelity.
yeah,
that's all mad.
like you've taken a sacred vow and you've literally thrown it away.
It's adultery still.
No, that's my point. In pursuit,
adultery.
because you see, if you have your sense of purpose, a person with sense of purpose understand. Yeah, that's just money and position. That doesn't mean nothing to me because I've taken this. This person is my husband. Do you get it? I'm committed to this. That's what I'm talking about when I say you understand your sense of purpose as a person, like as a human being, bro. Like you get me? Because it's like my thing is the way. That's why when you said it's single, I said that it's different if you weren't like married or you get me. It's a bit different because you're not like obviously that's more of a personal moral thing, but like in terms of like the morality of doing that, like I said, that's just for the like a different aspect in it, like of where you can throw it because these little things where people overlook that. You get me? Oh yeah, you just have to do what you have to do to get to that position.
Oh yeah. I've been there, man. Like we've all been in situations. I mean, a lot of us have been in situations where it's like, look, man, just need to hire me in quickly on a and then I know it's a mad thing, but man, just need this change quickly. And then once I get this change, man will just, you know what I mean, do this and everything's hunky dory. And what usually happens is you get to that point when you've got it now, and it's like, Well, for me anyway, God just says, not with that money. It's like, alright, cool. If people knew that they had to do it right 100% of the way, and again, I'm coming from a perspective of a believer of Christ Jesus. You know what I'm saying? This is only me, my perspective. This is not to, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry to cut you off.
Say that again?
Oh no,
It's MJ still.
Oh, okay.
No, I just clocked it. You got Michael Jackson on his chest.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the compromise, it just don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's hard. On the other side, like, I've been in situations where even things that I've done, like certain things that I've done that might not have been super kosher, have actually covered man on certain situations where it's like, oh man, do I thank God for this? Because this didn't come through a godly means. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I can't really thank God for this though, like, because sometimes the devil, who doesn't have the power to create, but he has the power to manipulate. So he can give you some peace. He can rearrange things so that things go all right for you seemingly. And you think, oh, well, this ain't too bad because I came out on a good term. But nah, the devil was just making that sin comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, so this is where the morality really lies. And this is where it speaks of in the scripture about, because ultimately, at the end of the day, like, we're speaking about morality in this episode. You know what I'm saying? And we don't often speak explicitly about these kind of subjects, and we weren't actually speaking about no like spiritual, or I don't want to say religious, but we weren't talking about nothing like that. But in the terms of morality,
It links.
it is what it is.
Of course it linked, bro. Look, even though, like I say, the one thing I took, from especially the Bible, and I've always said this. I said, look, remember I was telling you about morality, about being objective, Even if you read the Bible objectively, still teaches you to have good morals. Objectively, like if you read it, you can't tell me that this book teaches you to live in a way which is not morally correct. You can't tell me that. You can't, bro.
Because people come with their agendas, the Bible's
no, bro. It does not, bro. I don't care what.
Evil.
We'll get into that.
No, bro. The overall, like I said, because I'm a person where I tend to always look at things. I try my hardest to always look at things from an objective point of view. When I look at it, I say, but what this teaches you and what it preaches to you. I said, how it teaches you to conduct your life. I can't, because like I said, I like to focus on morals, and I said, bro, I can't see no moral faults in what it's teaching you. Like, there's no moral faults in what it teaches in what it teaches you, and like that's me looking at it from an objective point of view. So I said, like, even like I said, even if you say let's say you wasn't a believer, read the Bible, and you might find something that will actually just apply to what you're going through or whatever in life, and it will teach you. And and my thing is, you'll gradually then start to see that, because like I said, it's certain people they can't just read it and see it. They have to experience it. Because a lot of people, that's how they find it, because it's that experience. They go through that one experience where it's like, raw, this has happened exactly like, and it's like, right, and then like I said, you might see another thing and you're like, right, like this is actually, and then you're realizing you might adjust yourself to the changes it says to make, and then you suddenly realize, right, my life is like, I'm getting less drama, I'm getting it's more peaceful, whatever. You start to see the change, because like I said, with the way your morals are, is basically, it kind of dictates the energy that gets put out and what you get received back. Do you get what I'm saying, fam? Like I said, for you to receive the Lord's blessing, you need to be given positive energy. You get me? That's what's gonna draw the Lord's blessing towards you. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're out putting out negativity, bro, do you know what negative is, Joe? You know what that's drawing. That's what that, because like I said, we have to look positive and negative. Yeah, if you look at it like in terms of energy, positive is God's energy, bro. Negative is the devil's energy, bro. You get me? So when you're if you're morally incorrect, yeah, you're gonna be emitting negative energy.
That's a morally incorrect.
Yeah.
That's a broad statement because
No, I know
we would always be in the dark. All of us on this class would be in the dark.
No.
We're
But
all
no,
morally incorrect.
when I say when you're morally incorrect, I'm saying because like I said, nobody's perfect.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because no one can come and say, oh yeah, they're all morally correct. We're humans. You get it? Like
lies upon lies upon lies.
But my point is, it's like cool. If your morals, are more in tune with the positive and you. That's why the people who they get blessed. You get what I'm saying? Whereas the people who tend to who don't like to follow that and like to be negative and indulge in, you tend to see they might come across, or you might see the perception of them looking like they're blessed. But then, like I said, they could be rich but then in their personal life, it's a wreck. This chaos, like it's that. Do you get what I'm saying? That they in their mind, it's a total anarchy, blood. Like they're losing it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like so, but then, like I said, you might meet the normal man. Yeah, he's just got his normal job, but like I said, he carries himself well. But his life, if you look at him, he'll be like, I'm sound, I'm good with what I've got. Do you get what I'm saying, fam? Like because morals, again, it shouldn't change based off of your financial and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like,
but just off what you were saying, and sorry to even interject.
No.
Like this, but like even if just adding on rather, like even if you're, because you said earlier, like even if you know what I'm saying, you look at the Bible from a subjective point of view, you still see the good message, right? So we all try to, as any kind of believer, you try to look forward to the positive message. You're supposed to try and live like Christ, right? This is supposed to be our walk. And it's not easy. We all fall, we all stumble, we all do this and we all do that, right? There are some people out there who their only example has been the wrong side. They grew up around the wrong side. They were taught the wrong side. Their influences are the wrong side, but they still have the knowledge of this stuff that we're talking about now, right? They just don't have maybe say the belief system or the structure behind it. They have the knowledge, but they don't have the belief system or the structure. And for them, it's like I'm in between. Where do I go from here? You know what I'm saying? So for those people that are trying to choose, I understand that we can say to them, you know what I'm saying, you know, look at it, you know, as a, you know, I don't know, an extreme moral side of things where it's like, this is going to go against, you know, where you're going to end up, or this is going to go against the energy you're putting out. But there are some people who are so infused in the lifestyle, but they grew up in a Christian home, let's say, but they are so infused in whatever lifestyle that they're in that the only thing that makes sense to them is for them to be literally shaken out of their habit, because crime is a habit, right? So, and this is a challenging question, and I'll answer this first. So my first thing for this person would be the shock value of what I have to say. I would instantly speak to them about hellfire and how serious the hellfire is going to be for me and anybody that doesn't act right. You know what I'm saying? Because I love what you've been saying about morality, and I love what you've been saying about morality, Io. You know what I'm saying? But exclusively at the end of the day, we are trying to get up there. Yeah, we're trying to live a better life, as you were saying. Like the goal in life is to, is to live a good life, is to do good, is to be good, is to, you know, walk in line with what you're supposed to be doing, right? But also our goal in life is essentially, other than evangelizing in some form or way, is to get back up there. We need to get back up there. Like there's no other, like, this world is so messed up that it's like, listen, I just need to get back up there with him. I can't go down there, wherever that is. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's where I would come at it with. I'll just be like, yo, I'll start there, and then I would spread out to everywhere else. Like, so in terms of shock value in what we're speaking about, how does that apply to somebody when we're talking about, all right, cool, somebody that's not trying to walk in faith? They're like, fuck that, I'm just doing what I'm doing. Or on your side, somebody that is trying to walk in faith. I'm not saying you and you, but people that, let's say you was talking to someone on your side, somebody that is trying to walk in faith, you know what I'm saying, but they're in between, they're lukewarm right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do we come at those people? Because people that are on the extremes, you know what I'm saying, it's good that we have a way to kind of come at them and say, all right, cool, this is how you might have to look at it. But people that are on the verge, like, they have the knowledge, but they're also kind of very excited by the other side. How do we tip them back onto the side where it's like, yo, bro, you know what I mean, go into the morality side?
I just feel telling them about God, obviously, like you said, telling them about hellfire. I wouldn't talk about hellfire straight away because I feel like it scares people. I feel like you have to reel them into it. I'm just telling them that, this life of crime or whatever you want to call it, like as P said, know your purpose. Because I don't know where I said it, but someone said drug dealers are great business people if you deep it because they can run the line and make millions, thousands. They can put other people on and make them rich. Why can't they put that energy into something else? So, or if someone can, to film on their phone, they can direct a movie. Just perspective is different. It's what you put your energy into, and obviously telling them about God, telling them it's the purpose, telling them that life of crime's not worth it. There's two ways you can end up. You can end up dead, or you get caught one day, you go jail. Not worth it. That's what I'm personally saying.
If I throw an extreme at you, and that's valid, because I would definitely do that, and I throw this extreme at both of you. If you came across someone that said, yeah, fuck it,
they want to go jail,
they don't care if it's that or it's that, what happens then? Because there's some people out there that they it's everything's so twisted that they don't care about that option or that option. They don't believe that they even worth
I thought
living.
them people there was just what you can do is put them in God's hands because people like that, I feel like there's some people, and I've noticed in this society, they don't want to learn. They don't care. Just one day, hopefully one day they open their eyes and they change for the better because
I said,
fair enough.
what you're saying, what you want to say is, hopefully one day they actually get a desire to find out what their purpose is. So that's what you're talking about. Purpose.
You've spoken on purpose a lot, P.
No, because it's a thing where, and you don't understand. Because I walk around and like I meet people and I always like just by being around people, like I can read people who actually have a sense of purpose by the way they live their life. Do you get me? Some people, like I say, it takes situation. Like for example, I've seen people where, for example, they might live a certain way, but then let's say they have a kid. And then now because they've had their kid, their whole perspective on life changes. Yeah. Because now it's like them having the kid has made whatever in them trigger, you're called realizing a part of your purpose of what you're here. Is some people, like I say, they've gone like we said, they've been in environments and conditions where it's like they've been totally numb to being able to find their purpose. And that's why often enough, those people, you see, they always have internal problems here because there's something they're searching for, but they can't ever seem to find it in whatever they do. And that's why they tend to get addictive to things and they get caught up in this and that. Because more time, Michael, look, show you a lot of man on the roads, yeah, and youths and that are on the roads. You want to know why they get caught up in it? Because it's a sense of belonging. Yeah, because a lot of these men who are on the road, they might not have the best family life at home, and do you get what I'm saying? So it's a sense of belonging, and that's just a minor one. I'm not saying that's the only one, but that's just one of the things what leads them to there. And then because they get that what's the word? It's like an imitation of the feeling what they want. Yeah, that's why they revolt, but they themselves might not actually even think about it. They might in the actual conscious thought, they're not actually it's not registered, it's a subconscious thing. Like, because a lot of people don't understand, you as much as your conscious thought dictate what you do, your subconscious thoughts does dictate as well what you do. That's why it's good to be self-aware. But a thing about that, like, remember, only 15%, that's what I'm saying, only 15% of the world's population, 15% is self-aware. I said, no wonder why. And that's why I said, no wonder why it's easy for people to get lost so easy. Because without look, another thing, finding your sense of purpose is developing self-awareness, bro.
Facts.
That is another part of your purpose, like, because you see, when you're self-aware, yeah, this is one of the things here that enables you to
self-aware in what sense?
Find
self-aware in what sense?
I feel like it's everything, isn't it?
Nah, like self-aware is like, when I say self-aware, I'm talking about you have conscious thought on how you act, how it's being perceived, how you're
would you say that's linked to your purpose though?
What?
It's
being self-aware.
100%.
But obviously I don't believe, really? Like I said, I don't believe.
I feel like if you're not self-aware, do you really have a purpose?
No, because I call
then what's your definition of your purpose? Because being self-aware is just being aware of how you are perceived.
Actually, that's true. Still.
But knowing your purpose is knowing what your purpose is in life.
No, but cool. Obviously,
that's two completely different parallels.
No, obviously, you have to remember that.
You don't have to retract.
No, I have to, because it's true. Because you can know your purpose. Maybe you're not a self-aware person in yourself.
Yeah, because some people are not even self-aware, but they're fulfilling their purpose, not even knowing what they're doing. They're just rolling. Some people are self-aware, and they have no idea what the frick their purpose is. Like, you know what I mean? They're just out here coasting, but they're very self-aware. So knowing your purpose is being in line with God, in my opinion. You can have idea of what you want to do in life.
Well, I'm a strong believer. God, bro, if you're in line with God, you're gonna have self-awareness, bro.
Yeah,
because if you're not self-aware,
what you said is self-awareness means that you know your purpose, right?
No, so it's a part of your purpose.
No.
I'm sure I said it's a part of your purpose.
No, you said if you're self-aware, then you know what your purpose is in life or something like that.
Oh, no, okay, well then I'll just change it to that. It's a part of your purpose.
Being self-aware, that's a whole different statement. Being self-aware is part of your purpose. That's not part of your purpose. Being self-aware is a characteristic that every human being should have. That's nothing to do with your purpose.
Bro, in terms of whether you want to find your purpose,
But this is what I'm saying. Like, what's your definition of a purpose?
No, bro, this is my point. Everyone's purpose, I can't give you your definition.
No, I'm not telling you to tell me what someone's purpose is. I'm saying, what is the definition of a purpose?
A purpose.
If it was in a dictionary and it said purpose, when I say a person's purpose,
is when you find that thing in life in the way. Basically, God, it's basically the guidelines of how you want your life to go. Yeah,
that's your intention. That's not your purpose.
Nah.
You said no.
No.
So you don't believe in God?
No, I do believe in God.
Do you believe God has a will for your life?
Does God have a will for my life?
I said, do you believe God has a will for your life?
He has a will for my life.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more
bro,
time. And P, wait.
When you're
you
saying
have
he
to
has a
listen.
will for my life, what
I didn't
you
say
saying?
that. That's why I'm saying that you have to listen because you're trying to say something I didn't say. I didn't tell you God has a will for your life.
Do you feel God has a purpose for you?
Do you think God has a will for your life?
Has a purpose, man. That we asking for.
Will. Am I speaking English?
You said will.
Will.
All right, let's use your word. Do you think God has a purpose for your life?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Do you think God gave you a destiny?
Yeah.
Okay.
God gives you everything.
So when I said that your purpose in life is predicated or is basically leaning on you being in line with God, you said no. You said something else.
It's kind of, it is definitely.
Kind of? Because if your purpose, you see, God gives us our will. God, like if you believe that, and this is real, folks, God gives us our will. God gives us our destiny. Anything outside of that is us acting on our own strength or intelligence or whatever. We're basically saying, this is what I want to do. Now, sometimes what we want to do is in line with what God has for us, but we find out sometimes in life that what we wanted to do and what God wanted us to do is completely different things. You understand what I'm saying? So when I say your purpose, like the purpose of my phone is to make calls. This is the purpose of this phone. It has attributes, it has characteristics, it has fun things about it. But the purpose of this is to make calls. That's why this was created. It knows its purpose. If I went to the AI and I said, what's your purpose? And it told me, I don't know my purpose, but I am sure of my actions, I'd be like, you're lost in life. What do you mean? Who gave you your purpose then? If you don't tell me your designer gave you your purpose, and so no, I came up with my own purpose. I rule myself. I say, then you're dangerous. I don't even trust you. Because what do you mean? Your designer blatantly gave you your purpose. We only have one, but one purpose.
And then what helps you to find your purpose then?
But I already said this: being in line with God.
Being in line with God, yeah. All right, and to be in line with God, I believe you slightly need to be self-aware. Not slightly, but I believe you need to have self-awareness.
Okay. Self-aware in what terms? Like, because you don't. You like, okay, self-aware in what terms?
I'm talking about self-aware in terms of how you behave and conduct yourself, bro.
To be, yeah, definitely, 100%. 100%. To be in line with God, you need to be self-aware. If you don't think about how you,
because my thing is,
but that's to be in line with God's righteous teachings. That's not to know your purpose. You feel me? To be self-aware is to know your actions. To know your actions as a believer is to try to at least follow the actions of our Lord and Savior, or whatever he taught us in his commandments, right? But just because I follow his commandments and everything is cool, that's good. My soul is saved, but I might not still know my purpose. God might not even have really revealed it to me yet, or I might not even really been paying attention. You know what I mean? I might be living in my purpose, but I might not. I might be still a lukewarm Christian. You know what I'm saying? Thinking I'm gonna be a rapper and a singer, but God wants me to be a teacher. He wants me to go and save souls and evangelize instead and be a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Saving souls. Who knows? But I'm down this road thinking God wants me to do this. This is my purpose because this is what I really want. And God has given me the talent. So I believe God wants me to do that. But little do I know, God actually, he wants me over there. But I don't know my purpose because I might think I'm in line with God, but am I really? Because I'm still holding on to what I want. I haven't fully submitted to what God wants. And that's the ultimate. When we fully submit and we let go and we let him go into control, then we're in line with his plan. Then we know what he wants for us. And once we find out what his plan is and what he wants for us, we have to make a decision. It's the world or it's him. You know what I'm saying? Did I get too deep?
No, it's facts.
I feel
still.
like I got too deep at the end. It's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But don't you think self-awareness can be spiritual?
it is spiritual.
Brother,
It's
this
only
is why
spiritual.
15% of the world have it, bro.
I thought you said 50, 50.
It is
No,
spiritual.
15. That's what I was saying, bro. That's
Yeah, I'm not
why
surprised.
I was flabbergasted at that fact. I couldn't believe it because you see what I did. Why I always say I tend to walk around and like I tend to perceive, and I realize it's something I do. I tend to perceive people with like to have the ability to be self-aware, and that's what I say. When you hear that fact, you realize you look at it, and when I see the way certain people behave, I said.
Yeah,
It
no-
makes
no
it makes
self-awareness.
sense. It makes so much sense because if you are not self-aware, if you are self-aware, yeah, you can't behave like that. It's impossible for you to behave like that if you're self-aware, bro. It's impossible.
100%,
Certain things,
100%.
obviously, don't want to go into details to the thing, but certain levels of behavior, and I look at it and I say, and you know what? If you come across a person, you like, you see the way they act and that, and you're like, you still act like this. Like, why do you still carry
Right,
yourself
yeah,
like this?
exactly.
Like, because like I said, there's difference when you're young. And then you're mature where you've lived enough life now to understand the way you to behave and act, conduct. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, you have people go through their life where they will never know that. They'll still indulge in their bad whatever they're doing or whatever ways they want to wear because they're not self-aware, bro. Because they never ever think about how they never actually think about and sit down and like, whoa, how are my actions, like what am I doing with myself? How are my actions being perceived to the people around me and all this and that? Like that's why you have some people, like I say, for example, we might have a person who's just like super selfish. You get what I'm saying, fam? Like, and then it's like, at no point do you think, oh, like you don't question that thought. Why do I only think about myself? You get me? Then, because like I said, that's what their self-awareness starts, is when you start to question, okay, my actions. Why don't I think about no one else? Because that's why anyone says to me, oh yeah, you do. I hear it a few times and I say, oh right, a few people have said that. So then I start to observe myself if I do it. And like at certain times I realize, oh yeah, I'm doing this because like I said, remember what I told you? Your conscious thought doesn't just have a play, yeah, on the deciding factor in the way you behave. Your subconscious thought does as well. Yeah. And that's what the subconscious thought is me doing that is my subconscious thought at play. So now it's like and there's where the self-awareness comes, when your conscious thought now becomes aware of what you subconsciously do. So you will know certain factors about that. Yeah, you might do a certain thing when you're in a certain, like say you're angry, you might have a certain reaction. Yeah, and you know this, but you know this about yourself because you're self-aware. It's not something that you consciously do, but you do it because you subconsciously do it. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's what separates the difference between people being self-aware, bro. Because like I said, if you have no focus of what you consciously do, brother, imagine what you're doing in your subconscious, and a lot of times your subconscious is a reflection of like what's going on in your mind. So if it's very chaotic in your mind, yeah, subconsciously, you're gonna be doing bare things and like I said, you're not self-aware. You're not even paying attention to what you're actually doing to people. But then, like I said, through your lens, because you don't think about anything outside of your lens, and how it's just, oh yeah, it's them. Oh, it's just, you'll never ever see that, yo, this is an internal problem we've got in here. So let's try to get to the root cause of it. That's what, and like I said, when you start to search yourself, you realize, like I say, and to tie it in, when you start to search, how do I get to the root problem of it? Like I say, go read the Bible, and you probably find a way to deal with whatever. Like I said, whatever difficulty you're going through.
100%.
Like it's something. Like I said, I don't know the whole Bible in and out, but like I said, it's in there, bro. Like it's in there, bro. Bro, no, because look, there's certain Bible things where I might have read this years ago when I was a teenager, a kid, and then I might, like I said, something happens, thinking, brother. You get me? I said, this is like, it's like I said, it's happening, like, but I understand it now. Do you get what I'm saying? Or I see it now. Do you get me? Whereas, like I said, because I maybe not had the experience or whatever, I weren't seeing it back then, but now I see it. And I said, bro, like, and then, like I said, it ties in. And that's why I said, as I've got older, I said, yeah, you can't look at it and say, yo, this doesn't give you the answers in terms of how to live your life and have, like we were talking about, morality. You get me? That's because literally yeah, if you abide by what the Bible says, you always have the most righteous morals. Always,
100%.
always, bro.
100%. The greatest commandment,
Yeah,
as Jesus said,
always, bro.
is to, well, I mean, the two greatest commandments I'll say is to love no other God as the Lord your God Yahweh, and to treat everybody as you want to be treated. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you have to understand, when somebody asked him and said, "What is the greatest commandment?" and he told them to love everybody as you love yourself. I was telling my son this 2 days ago. I said, because he asked me, and I said, listen, you have to understand, if everybody in the world loved everybody as they love themselves, forget those sadists that like to cut themselves on all them funny people there. But if everybody in the world loved themselves, loved everybody as they love themselves, bro, we wouldn't have no issues in this world. That commandment covers all.
This is look, and we're gonna take that commandment and we're gonna apply it on a broader scale.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all these people, like I said, who at the top and have on control this, if they were following that commandment, there'd be not like the world we live in today would be a complete different place.
100%.
And that's what I'm saying. Just following that one commandment, bro.
100%.
Because look, you ever wonder, like, you might be out on the roads, or you might, let's say, and like I said, I can talk through experience here, because when I was younger, like I said, man, tell it, the environment, the conditioning that I've all experienced, like I said, it conditioned man to have a very negative perspective on the world. And remember what I told you about negative energy. Yeah. So as I got older, like I say, man's changed, and man's managed to basically, like I said, I understood. I got to the understanding of, if you see things negatively, all you're gonna see is negative. So you have to look for the positivity.
Come on,
you get that's what that there changed my whole perspective. But a lot of people, they see things negatively, so negative things keep happening. Yeah, and they then, like I said, you see, because they see things negatively, they now don't show that. Like, see, let's say, for example, someone, simplest thing, do you want a chocolate bar? Or you get me from the shop, something like a small gesture. A person with a certain type of mind state, they're gonna not, if they like, it won't even register to them and like I say, they'll figure out, they take the chocolate bar. But then now, say, because they only think about them, and again, it ties in with this, because they only think about themselves, they're not even, it's not registered, none of this registering there. And this person might have bought you a chocolate bar every time you went shop for like the last 50 times, but it's never registered with you that the thoughtfulness of what they're doing. And then it's like, are you replicating that thoughtfulness to them? No, because your mind is not there. Do you get what I'm saying? From your mind's, like I said, you fixate on the negative aspects of life. So let's say a problem arises now. You'll be quick to now be able to react to that. And you see how you'll just feel the more and more and the more and more and more negative. And that's why I said, no. People need to change their way they perceive stuff. Yeah. And then, like I say, you'll then be able to see, when you start to think positively, you'll then be able to go out in the world and just, like I said, you ever met them people where they're just being a dick for no reason, fam? It's a dickhead for no reason. You're like, bro, why are you being like this, cuz? Like, you're thinking to yourself, how you come out your house and you don't piss everyone off? Like, just, you get me? Like, your character just to just you don't know how to just come into the room and like people are good, happy to see you. It's like I said, it changes, isn't it? Because if your mind was on a positive, and when you meet people, your interactions tend to be positive now. So then the emotions and the feelings people get with positive. You see what I'm saying? How it just reinforces it. Whereas now, like I say, if you're in the negative coming in, I'm on this, everyone just starts to look at you, and like, because man's been around, man, where it's like, bro, when they're around, it's like no one, like the whole vibe in the aura, and no one don't want to talk, no one don't want to, like, you get me? But then, like I said, this person's not present, everyone's cool, like, you get me? Vibes, and that is a proof, because everyone's experienced that. Everyone's been through a life where there's been a person, like, when they're around, people don't feel comfortable and this and that, because like, I always say it to you, because it's like your soul is repelling. You get me? Because your soul is the positive. It's repelling. So it's like, yo, I don't. It's making you act in a way where it's like I don't really want to be around this person. You get what I'm saying? Because most people, they don't really understand that when they get up on a day-to-day, all actions like have an outcome. You get me? So even like I say, from you getting up in the morning to brushing your teeth, that might if you don't brush your teeth that day, you never know. For example, you might have met the love of your life that day. She might have wanted to kiss you, but your mouth was hot. Do you get me? Like you get it oh.
I'll be real. If that's the love of your life,
what you say? That shit about
your breath ain't gonna matter.
I know. I wish you got him, man. I wish this guy, man. You say your lips in with a hot breath.
Bro, calm.
If she will,
she's gonna feel privileged that she even received that.
Oh my! That's what you call total positivity there, you know.
I'm an optimist.
Yeah, that is pure optimism there, you know. Man say she's gonna firm the hot breath or snap.
She's gonna enjoy it.
Bro, don't.
What?
Don't give.
You're never gonna kiss your missus first thing in the morning where you just roll over.
But that's your wife, though.
Doesn't matter. She's a human being. She's a human being with hot breath.
I didn't say.
Are you crazy? How do you think I know she's gonna be it?
I can't argue with you, bro. Because where the angle you're coming from, I agree with it, but you're taking the bit there.
It's far, but listen, I'm being real.
Nah, bro.
Obviously, I wake up and I brush my teeth, so that wouldn't be a slip.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a slip. But I heard the point he's making is true, bro. It shouldn't matter, bro.
It won't matter.
You get me? Shouldn't be loud. If judging me because my breath's hot.
If I buck a thing and I think, yo, this is it.
What you're gonna
do? I will ask myself, why is her breath smelling like this?
As a wrong person, as a horrible person, and as not as a good person, just because my breath's hot.
I'm gonna question it in my mind. I'm gonna be like, if she bucks me again with this breath,
there's something wrong.
There's something going wrong.
Yeah, she's not right.
If I ever smell this again, there's madness. But
one time later,
because she allowed me the first time she allowed me to smell this breath. Come on, there's been times when you go shop in the morning, you're like, look, if I meet her, I'll meet her. You know what I'm saying? I'm speeching it, cuz you're going.
That's so radiating in that, like.
No.
You know, like when you see the heat wave. You know, like when you see the heat waves in the hot, like when it's so.
Man said scent waves, bro.
Yeah, like you see it coming out like, no, that's wild.
Man, don't discriminate, cuz that's my slogan. Man, don't discriminate.
That is wild, bro.
You get it? Because it could be any situation. She could have been out of eggs. She didn't brush it. She could have been out of toothpaste. The other ones.
I said she's going to the shop to buy the toothpaste.
Like she's going, I'll say she's going Nisa quickly. The other ones, quick Colgate. The other ones, £3.24, overpriced. You know what I'm saying? And then she's like, Rala, I saw the man of my dreams. And I'm like, Rala, I know how you're looking good with looking like this. You get it? I can only imagine what you look like turned up. Like, and it's not even about the looks. You just get the vibes. You get me? But we're talking about morality.
What if the breath smell like fish?
Fish? Yeah, I'm not involved.
Relax.
I knew I was gonna spin it. I said, I know there's no way. I said, if I was gonna say he's capping, I said you're capping, bro. What fish? Like
crazy.
No,
I feel like I'm chatting shit. Like your breath. Look, when I say it's not fresh, it can't be crazy. It can't be like I'm talking to you at me and peace distance, and I'm just like raw. Like
I'm smelling raw tuna.
Yeah, like it has to be like I don't know. It can't even be mad. It can only be at the point of I'm about to smooch you and that, and I smell it. Like I'm like,
levels, man. There's levels. There's proper levels, man.
Massive fish.
Like there's.
We're not even talking about anything.
Like there's hot bread and rancid, bro. 2 different levels, bro.
I don't even want hot. There's 3 levels, cuz you have to have at least stale. No, stale. That's morning breath. You have to have morning breath still. Like everyone gets morning breath, so I allow you. Yeah. If it's past a certain time in the day and I smell your breath like that, no. Imagine what I'm saying. Yeah, only applies to pre 8:30. You know, a.m. 8:30.
Yeah, because of the time, cool. We say if I can catch blind.
That's
yeah,
the only time
based
you
on
can
the
be caught going
there,
shop.
Based on timing, yeah, I heard
Going
that.
shop for
I
bread or
heard that,
something
yeah,
like.
I heard that.
If I see you like 10:30, 1:30, why your
what's
bread
going on?
smelling like? What's going on?
She had some.
This is
next up,
crazy.
But I said no, Flora has touched your teeth.
I can only imagine what your sink and your house look like, fam.
Trust.
Atrocious.
Because that
bro.
representation is poor, bro. First,
That's bad morality. Cleanliness is next to godliness,
yeah.
bro.
Bro,
Bad
bad morality, yeah.
Bad spirits
We can
like bad smells, bro.
We can agree on that one. That is definitely
some
bad
dirty
morality,
people.
fam.
I don't know how much she loves herself or how much she loves her spirit.
Trust me, man.
But yeah, fuck that.
So wash them out. Wash it underneath too, fam.
Hey, listen, we can't do that, man. I was just.
Man said, I'm going to lip sync her with hot breath.
I know, he went wild.
What? Why not? What is that, mad?
No chewing gum, no nothing.
I don't even eat chewing gum, fam.
Babes, better
She
hold
better
this
give me that.
iceberg,
Because
bro.
furthermore, you need to know what you're going to be facing for
You know
every
what it
day
is?
for the
It's
rest
all
of your
mad.
life.
No, it's all mad. I'm chewing up the gum and I have to put the gum in her mouth, like see if she's on the food.
You're moving mad! What kind of, what country business is this, blood? That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life. You say you're going to you chew the gum and put it in her mouth.
Yeah.
Podcast is done.
If I lips in there, bro, you're saying
Nah,
this
that's
is
mad.
what with the hot
That's
bread.
mad.
So what you're saying
That's
is mad.
mad.
Wait. You're saying if man's willing to lips the thing, yeah,
Gee.
with hot bread, but man saying he wants to draw the line that man chewing up the gum and
Don't put the gum in her mouth, though.
Come on,
What do you mean?
That's disgusting, bruv.
What do you
Fam,
mean?
I understand.
Get out before you lips are in it.
Yeah, bruv.
No, bro, when I say chew out the gum, yeah,
Nah.
like, I'm not talking about
Yes.
I'm not talking about chewed it to a stand. I'm saying I'm taking like 2 bites here.
We
and
heard
I'm-
what he
and-
said.
and then I'm putting it in her mouth so she can.
It
chew
doesn't matter if it's one bite, bro. If you've salivated up a chewing gum and just and
But your
taking
lips
it
are
out of
there.
your mouth and put it in someone else's mouth
No,
and they've chewed it.
I'm not putting it
I'm
in her.
done out of here, blood. I'm
like,
done.
As I'm lipsing her, I'm pushing it in her mouth.
That's
bro.
that's even worse. I'm done. No.
But man said you lips her without doing that. Man,
This is 18 plus now. YouTube, well, sorry, man. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, man, I've lost it. Man, I've lost it. I'm telling you, man, I've lost it. Man, I've lost it.